everybody. Just after 5 p.m. here. Yeah, we're successful. Here we go. We're actually streaming. Looks good too. All right, thanks everyone. Thanks for joining. MJ here. Listen, I'm walking around and I haven't been on for a while. Some people have been asking me about live streaming and I just haven't been on, but I've been busy. I'm preparing for another trip. Anyway, this is my neighborhood and I'm gonna pass by WinWin's new store. You guys remember WinWin probably from years ago. I'm gonna take a walk over there and show you that, but I'm looking for something to do. And lately, the last 2 or 3 weeks, I've been going to this Thai convenience store, you know, and it's a pretty cool place. People are really nice to me, and yeah, they do cooking and things. Anyway, this is one of those Jawawa places we used to talk about years ago. If you don't know what to do for business, open one of those. This is WinWin's store, and it's a Southeast Asian kind of store. It's sort of like a, that's Pepe in the window, or inside through the window. It's kind of like a Jar Jar, but it caters a little bit more to Vietnamese style stuff, which is normal because that's where she's from. It's been a while since I showed you guys this part of the neighborhood. Now, if I am in zoom mode, this will zoom. Nope, I'm in gimbal mode. Okay, there we go. Yeah. This is a small hot pot place that opened a while back, and I haven't eaten there. It just doesn't look that good to me, so there's another hot pot place down there with that red sign. And my wife ate there once, and there was a roach in her food, so I put a stop to that. This is a new place in my neighborhood, not the Chinese sign, but this one, Farm to Table Cooking Resto. Pagasa, it's not open now. This is a Filipino place. Pagasa apparently means paradise in Tagalog. So I'm using the Pocket 3 live streaming with my mobile phone, pretty convenient. I have a rig that holds both of them together, so I'm basically just holding the phone and the Pocket 3 is suspended. This is a spot that was an eyesore and literally just a place to gather garbage. It's a little piece of land that nobody developed. And now this house next door hired a company. They've come in. This was, if you can see in the top, raw brick. And now they are putting it, putting a facade on it. I suspect they're gonna tile it. And I guess that's just their tool cabinet. It's a pile of dirt in the back there, because they're mixing concrete, see? So that's a big pile of dirt there. And yeah, so you can see towards the end and up there that it was brick at one time. Yeah, like yesterday. Dave, how you doing, man? Sorry, I didn't see it come in. How you doing? All right. Gonna go back. Yeah, good day to you. We're gonna be in Japan at the end of this month, but unfortunately we won't be able to see Dave. We're gonna be in the wrong part of the country. This is a duck place that opened a while back. And when it first opened, I tried to order something from it and I had such a difficult time that I just never went back. Hey, doing good. Yeah, things are okay. I've been doing stretching today, you know, we're using a overhead bar and so forth, yeah. And doing some crazy stuff and preparing for my trip, getting ready to go overseas. I'm gonna be gone until mid-March. But yeah, I invested in some new cool tech. This is the, yes, This is the Wubin X4. This is a type of everyday carry light. It's really fantastic. And I got another one called the X5 that I use. This thing is fantastic. I'll have to show this at some other live stream. But these little personal carry lights, this thing has a rotatable head on it, you know. And these personal carry lights, there's a lock on it, and turn it on. You can double press, get turbo mode, but it also does like RGB, you know, and whatever color you're on. If you double press, it'll turn it into a beacon, that kind of stuff. So it's really nice. And it does a lot of cool functions. Like if it's completely off and you just need a beacon, like you want to cross the street, if I double press this when it's off, right now it's showing red and blue, which is respected here in Taiwan. So it's, you know, like it would get people's attention. Yeah. I'm using the Pocket 3 and it has a really good autofocus function on it. So the X4 is a little bit larger, okay? But it has a side light on it, see? And if you unlock it and you turn the side light on, turn the side light on, you know, there's a thumb wheel so you can actually change the brightness on it. And, you know, it does colors too. And if it's off and you double press it, you can get the beacon also. But this thing is 1500 lumens, so if I slip it up to the flashlight mode, it's pretty darn bright. Again, there's a thumb wheel so you can change the brightness on it, you know. Double press for turbo, but turbo is so unbelievably bright. I mean, even with it like on the ground, right? Turbo mode during daytime, you can see it pretty well, you know. It's just, so at some point I'll maybe, I don't know, maybe not. I might do a little review on it. Be interesting. Sorry, I'm using a Pocket 3 and I have to reorient the gimbal on it. So yeah, the Wubin stuff is part of the sort of new category of devices that have emerged recently, you know, the EDC, everyday carry. But Wubin defined what they call the ECL, which is the easy carry light, ECL, easy carry light. So anyway. Some Tagalog speaking ladies just going by. I didn't want to embarrass them, but the 7-Eleven over there is kind of new. It's been around for about 2 years, maybe a little longer. I forget. This is my 20th year in this neighborhood, so I kind of forget. I'm going to wait until these cars have stopped them across the street. Okay. And that's the famous Jar Jar store. You guys remember that? And Winwin's is next door, actually. The original Winwin's is over here. We can just walk over here. So yeah, I like having the tiny light. And one of the reasons I got the tiny light, the little black one's called the G5, is because I'm about ready to take a bunch of plane flights. Yeah, daytime view is different. And you know, I have been in a situation on a flight where I dropped something on the floor, like a cable, or one time I dropped my phone. And what they tell you is wait for them. And the flight attendants, because they figure if it's something with a battery in it, it might be damaged or something. But you know, if you've ever dropped an earbud, it does, doesn't it? It does. If you dropped an earbud, okay, then you know. Oh, I just got a notification. I can show you guys something cool. If you've ever dropped an earbud, then you know on an airline at night, you want to be able to pick it up and take it. You know what? I got a chance to show you guys something really cool. So let's do it. We're going to take a walk. In Taiwan, actually, let me do this. This is cool. I'm glad we're walking around. And I need the exercise. So in Taiwan, we use Shopee, Shopee. And Shopee is an international shopping network, and they have it in other countries, right? Hey. No, how you doing? Yeah, you are just in time. Good to see you. fist bump. It's not a punch. That's where Mr. Wu's Barbecue was. And I was actually looking at that place. The chicken place went out of business. Wow, who could have predicted that? The guy was very restrictive. I was looking at that place to put a studio in, but it's not quite what I'm looking for. So I'm gonna go up this road. Anyway, talking about Shopee, right? I bought a cage from Small Rig and a handle for the Pocket 3 that I'm gonna give to Phoenix, because I bought Phoenix a Pocket 3 creator combo for our trip to Japan, because last time she really, really loved it, and she was using her phone to record stuff, and she saw me using the Pocket 3, and she liked the the results. So I got her creative combo, right? And yeah, so I ordered it from Shopee. Now the thing about Shopee is you can have it go to 7-Eleven if you want to, but if you go to 7-Eleven, you got to pay 60 NT, which is $2. It gets delivered there. Excuse me. And when you go here, let me turn this camera on me. So when the shipments come in, the clerks at 7 have to log it, So a shipment might come in, it might take them several hours to get around it. So this is an internal. I ordered something internally. Tariffs don't apply at all unless you're ordering from overseas. Taiwan has always had tariffs on stuff that you order overseas. Just the way it is. Anyway, this is something that was in Taiwan and I ordered it through the domestic system. So I'm gonna go over here to the used to be able to say unmanned. You can't say that anymore. This unattended automated Shopee place around the corner. And I'm gonna get my thing out. No, it didn't. Sorry about that. This is the Thai place I might head out to later. Yeah, see. 等一下, 等一下. She wants me to come in and drink. Don't worry, that's a married lady. She just speaks Chinese very well. And she likes to translate for the other people, but she asked me when I come back to drink. We got our hand signals down, so yeah. Actually, no, the tariffs are not a joke, like at all. And people aren't laughing. And you know me, I'm not political. But I can't believe the number of statements people saying, oh, it's bringing money into our country. From where? Into? No, it's not. It's another tax. It's a tax on the buyer, not the seller. And I've lived in Taiwan, 22 years, and every time I bought some overseas, I paid 20%. That's life. But, some of my customers in the US, they're either current customers or former customers or whatever, but people that I know, they are getting, they're getting hammered. One guy I know was buying from Ningbo and suddenly had 150% tariff. And now he feels good because it's been reduced to 56. So I don't even know if it's that. I think it's just typical ignorance. Most people, I think, don't know the difference between residency and citizenship. I'll give you an example. There was a drone contest by some drone channel in the USA about, a photograph. And it said, the rules, you must be a, quote, legal citizen of the USA. Now, I knew what he meant, but he didn't say what he meant properly. And I am a legal citizen of the USA. I'm just not a legal resident of the USA. So I submitted a photo, and of course it was rejected, even though I met the criteria, because he doesn't know the difference. And I think people don't understand how tariffs work. Roman from the Epoch Times Facts Matter actually said on one of his newscasts that if the Supreme Court rules that tariffs are illegal, then the US government is going to have to give back money that they've taken from foreign companies. And I just couldn't believe that he said that. Anyway, I'm not getting into it anymore. Okay, so that's the trash truck that you hear. That's not the ice cream truck. And this is a really nice little sports park. In fact, this whole thing here is relatively new. It's the Huco Community Center, right? Yeah, they're waiting for the ruling. I don't know what's going to happen, and quite frankly, I don't care. Because you know what? When I was a kid, President Kennedy was president. And he wouldn't be alive now anyway. And people change, times change. So kings and kingdoms come and go. Kings and kingdoms come and go. Anyway, so this is a nice little sports park. And one of our Taiwan stray dogs who was sniffing me. So this is the sports park we have over here behind the community center. Kids are playing like crazy. They got basketball. And they have some sports equipment, you know, if you want to swing or you want to hang from the bar, or, you know, they have kind of like a, not like a stepper, but kind of like a hiker. Anyway, just generic. So there's a pretty decent little barbecue place right over there. It's a barbecue and deep fried place. So you're in Penang. Yeah, cool. I'd like to go there sometime. I have to go there by myself probably, but I kind of want to go there. I've been to Borneo Island, to Sabah State, and I did like that. Kids are cute. All right, so let me see. I got to get my bearings. Which road is this? It's not here. I want to go down here. Wait a minute. Is this right? I got to think where I am because I always drive where I'm going. Oh, that's a barbecue place. That's the, yeah. So it should be over here. I'm looking for. That's Lanzo. Gee, I'm looking for Gongye Ilu. Yeah, that's up here. Okay. Are you doing scuba or are you doing the overhead bubble helmet kind of diving? Okay, this is a recycle truck. And recycling is extremely well supported in Taiwan. Guy waving to me. They drive by, and the citizens have bags of recycled material, and it is well over 95% supported in Taiwan. Okay, so here's the Shopee place. Yeah, oh, I see. Yeah, okay, cool. Yeah, I don't have a certificate. I have scuba dived before, but not officially. I'm gonna move out of the way so this guy can go in here. He's probably pulling into the Shopee place too. All right, now, here's the thing. I gotta put the camera on me. And they're putting stuff in the things. There's a couple people in here, and I just want to make sure I don't do something wrong. Basically what this amounts to is, there are lockers here. See the lady putting stuff in the lockers? So you put this on me. I can show you this though. I put my phone number in here, go to next. Huh? Oh, I'm supposed to, whoops. I'm supposed to put a 6-digit PIN number? Okay, I'm gonna have to look that up. Hang on a second. Yeah, hang on a second. I'm gonna put this on me because apparently there's a 6-digit PIN number that I neglected to check. And I'm just using my phone, which is right beside me here. And hold on, receive. Oh yeah, okay. I got my pin. Okay, so here it is. Okay. Oh, no, not this one, not this one. Okay. Okay, now it's looking for my PIN number. Okay, so my PIN number is and when I do this, okay, boom, it's gonna open a locker. It's gonna open C405. It just opened. So let's go over here and find C405. And here it is. Got it. And so that's it. And it was just that easy. Okay. And as far as I know, I didn't show any like personal confidential information. I don't care if you guys know my phone number, you know. But yeah. Okay, I'm gonna go back on the large screen. Hold on. Yeah. Now let me go back to the YouTube app so I can see your stuff here. Okay. There you go. Yeah. Now this is a small rig handle for the Pocket 3 with a NATO rail on the handle, and it has a full-size cage for it. And you know, I get cages from all my stuff. In my Fuji, I made a cinematic rig for the Fuji, and I have a small rig cage for that. I got a small rig cage for my Action 5 Pro and my Insta360 X4. That was great. Those things are very well protected from being dropped, but not only that, they got all kinds of mounting options on them. And it's just so convenient. You could screw a handle right on the side of it, you know, because if you want to hold an action camera, usually you hold it like with a selfie stick kind of thing, right? But having a cage means that you can just do whatever you want. So tell me how easy this was. I just used my credit card and paid for it at Shopee, and there is a fully free like return. If I open it up and it's broken, right? I just take pictures. I send it to the guy who I bought it from, and it doesn't really matter if they agree or not. But I've only had to return one thing, and he says, "Oh yeah, send it back." But if they say, "Oh no, you broke it" or something, whatever, Shopee themselves will get involved. But all I got to do is put it back in a box and take it back to that same place that I was at. Put my phone number in, because what I'll do is initiate the return on the Shopee app on my phone. So when I get down here, the system already knows what's going on, and it'll just tell me to put it in the return locker, and that's it. And I have connected my bank account to Shopee, and so like the other day, I bought something. Actually, on this live stream, I showed these tiny, the small Woobin G5, the little black pocket light, and I bought what I thought was a G5, and it was a cheap knockoff, and it broke in the first 24 hours. And so the thing just came back. I sent it back, and they immediately refunded right there into my bank account. So, yeah. Well, that's Apple Pay. So you can use your phone or your watch. Exactly. And that works nice. Oh, I see. Well, the thing about Shopee is I can either take it to 7-Eleven and pay the fee, or I can take it at one of those places like I just showed you, because the trucks go there anyway and there's no fee. Now, this is a Simple Mart, and they have Havana Club rum. Oh my gosh. Yeah, which I like. Credit card on watch too. Yes, that is a function of Apple Wallet. So essentially it's almost the same thing, but yeah. What I liked about having the Apple Wallet and the watch is when I was traveling in Europe, I took the Eurostar from France to England, and my ticket QR code was available on my watch. So that was really convenient. So I had to pull on my phone. I just twisted my wrist, aimed my watch down on the scanner, walked through the gate, and then when the conductor came by looking for my ticket, I showed him my watches. It was hilarious, actually. And I had all, three of us had my wife and my daughter information there too. So yeah, that's not bad. If for mail, that's not bad at all. Usually I use SF. Sorry about this, I'm drifting. I use SF. And what's really funny, Noel, is I buy stuff from iHerb, right? Supplements. I'll buy stuff from iHerb, and it will come to Taiwan in 3 days. I have placed an order on Friday, and Monday morning at 10 a.m., my doorbell rings. It's like, that's crazy. And it's free shipping. So, all right, and I'm going to go over here, and I'm going to tell them in Chinese that I'm live streaming and see how they react. The only thing is I don't actually have a tripod to set this on, but I can open this package and show you guys what I bought, but I'm going to probably get something to eat. You know what I think I might do? I think I'm just going to say hello. I'm going to sign off just to respect privacy because they're talking in Thai. I don't know what they're saying, and I really don't want their stuff, being broadcast. Really? Okay, problem is nobody wants to go there. Yeah. I visited China. I was supposed to get a multi-visit visa, but they never did. So, 你好，我开直播 YouTube. Okay. So, 你好. Okay. So, 谢谢. Okay, one down. 谢谢. All right, I'm going to sign off because we're going inside. They just invited me to eat. This is fantastic. These people are so cool. So let me go ahead and go to the app, and we'll sign off. I really appreciate it. You guys. Take care. Thanks for joining me on this cool live stream, right? And I'll try to do some more, but I'm going to be leaving on the 31st. I'll do at least one live stream from Japan, more than likely, and then just showing you the store a little bit. Then I'm going to be in the USA, and I got a really interesting project I'll have to tell you guys about later that I'm doing. So you guys take care, and yeah, I love you all. Bye bye. This live stream ends.